Yo, what's going on, guys? So this is gonna be another quick video and a review today. So today, what I predicted off open, okay, was for actually NQM. So off open, I made a prediction with Discord, and I said we would do something like, let me see if I can quickly just show you guys real quick. So I saw we had this low untapped and this low untapped. Okay, and also this low untapped. Okay, but how did I know we were gonna take all of them? Okay, so basically this morning, here's the screenshot. Okay, this is my Discord. This is my bias off open. Okay, so I thought that one, because I saw this, we were rejecting a 2-hour fair value gap. It was actually 1 hour as well, so it was a 1 and 2 hour fair value gap. And what I saw was off this rejection. Okay, I saw this candle, and once you see a nice momentum candle off of a rejection, off of a fair value gap, where's always the target? Well, the target's always going to be the low before the fair value gap, and then I just saw these were untapped lows before. And do you see how these are really obvious compared to like over here? Okay, this is an ITH inside of an old fair value gap down here. So because of kind of the range and usually the range NQ moves in a day, I wasn't really expecting down here today, but it was mainly just these, and I'm not actually expecting down here for maybe quite a while. I just gotta see. I'm gonna see how we react to this fair value gap right here. But the fact I saw this candle, okay, this nice momentum red candle, reject this, I was like, okay, as long as this holds. So I said, as long as this holds, we should see this low, then this low. And then after this low is, you guys know when, that's when you guys know what I'm about to say, that's when you start looking for a long setup. Okay, and in this situation, we kind of get a double long. So we get a long here, and then we finally get a nicer long here. And if we go to like the 5 minute, okay, I saw, so again, this long was not terrible. Okay, so I'm assuming some people took this long. This long was not terrible because if you really look at ES, okay, let me see if I can pull my ES chart. If you look at ES, okay, we had relatively equal highs still in ES, and we also had this unbalanced fair value gap up here. So what I do is I only long if I see a confirmation long. I didn't really see a confirmation long in this kind of setup. Okay, all there was you long, you see what happens, and you would have failed. So this is why I wait for a confirmation long, because we actually never got a confirmation long in here. So I just didn't really take anything here. Okay, and then we ripped above this old fair value gap. Okay, and why would you not take this fair value gap? It's because we swept sell side, right? So we swept the low day. Okay, we swept sell side, so this is why you want to take this. And then as soon as they go above it, you can see it's used as an inversion. Again, these old fair value gaps you should not short in the first place after you sweep sell side. You want to see these used as kind of inversion. So this is nice, and even though we technically did hit buy side here, it still uses inversion because we still have an unbalanced obvious fair value gap up here. So likely when we have an unbalanced obvious fair value gap up somewhere, okay, that's usually the draw on liquidity, and that's kind of my thought. That was kind of my thought process here too. But we just made one more lower low first, which was unfortunate if you did long this. But there was never confirmation set up in the first place, so there's kind of not really any opportunity to take that. My eye for tomorrow is kind of on the relatively equal highs. Okay, so maybe I'll take like another potential short setup if we go above these. The hourly isn't really telling me much. I posted in Discord, this was going to be my bias for tomorrow, okay, if we held this order block, but we did not hold this order block. Okay, so I said, like, if we respect this on a day, this would be my bias for tomorrow, but we obviously didn't respect it. And actually, even though I said this, I actually saw a nice long setup I kind of showed. So if you see right here, okay, you see a bounce off this fair value gap, which I did not take, but then you see here's your confirmation setup, which I did chase a little bit. And you can see we sweep liquidity. We double sweep liquidity in this, so this was nice, and then we just blast off, okay? And it also created a nice downtrend line here, okay? So you can see this downtrend line. Okay, what does that usually mean? That usually means we're going to blast off, okay? So fair value gap with the downtrend line, usually that means a lot more upsides coming, okay? And then obviously here's the internal liquidity target, which was also equal highs, and then here's also these equal highs here. So I marked these out, and I said we'd probably save them for later, and we actually did save them for later. And the only ones we really have left are these relative equal highs up here, okay? They're relative equal. So that's kind of what I'm expecting, maybe tomorrow. And then after that, maybe I'll look for another short. I'm not really sure yet. It's tough, definitely, for sure, trading this internal range of liquidity when the hour is pretty choppy right now. Again, the hour hasn't done too much. We did respect these breaker blocks I had marked in live stream this morning. We went right to the bottom. We respected them almost perfectly. I keep saying a lot. And yeah, that's all I got for today. As long as so I will say this, okay? So if we take out these relative equal highs, okay, I will reassess my bias. I don't want to predict this right away, right here, okay? I don't really want to say this right away, because NQ is in the hourly fair value gap, so I want to see how we react to that first. And I think there's definitely a possibility of us going like this. Again, this is where it comes down to like, okay, if this happens, then I'll do this. So if we get a short setup above these relative equal highs, I'll totally take it, okay? If we get a long setup, I probably will be a little more careful, because even if we get a long setup, the risk reward is just going to be bad. Versus if we do get a short up here, I feel like the risk reward would be a little better. So yeah, that's kind of that's what I'm going to be going in with tomorrow. And we do have that red folder news on Thursday. So we'll see how that is. And I realize I keep saying a lot. I don't know why. I just maybe that's a habit I have in my videos. I just started realizing that. So anyways, I will look for a short if we get it up here. If not, I'll just probably stay out, or just not chase, or just not take anything at all. Just have to see. Maybe I'll chase some stuff, but that's kind of my thoughts for tomorrow. Yeah, anyway, I just said it again. Yeah, anyway, again, I said it. Wow, I need to stop that. So for tomorrow, that's my bias. If anyone has any questions, make sure to ask me in Discord. A lot more new people are coming in and asking me stuff, and I'm answering every single one. There's not a single person I'm not answering, okay? So, yeah. Other than that, everyone enjoy your nights, and peace out.